we are very excited about International Fight Week. This is going to be, every year, the thing gets bigger, it gets better, and this one's going to be the biggest, baddest one we've ever had. From all the events that are going on, the fighters that are coming in, and obviously the fight that weekend is stacked with a great card and great fighters.
What I would really like for you to understand is that on July 5th and on July 6th, the biggest UFC of the year, on the biggest fight weekend of all time, complete with Expo, will be headlined by yours truly. And I would like to thank Chris and Ronda for providing an encore to the main event.
Ronda, what do you have to say to that? Well, I think everybody in Vegas knows that the encore is better than the win.
That's actually very good. That's very good work by you.
How does it feel for you to finally have put Anderson Silva in your rearview mirror and to move on to a new challenge?
Yeah, definitely. I felt in the second fight I had a lot of proof, to get the first fight off my back. And even the second fight, it definitely didn't end the way I wanted. But after being in there twice with him, and I feel like I dominated both fights pretty good, that I just knew I'm the better fighter. So I'm able to put that behind me and move on in the middleweight division. And I'm excited to fight Lyoto Machida. He's a tricky guy. I'm going to have to figure him out.
What would it do for your legacy to finally achieve both a middleweight and have the light heavyweight title in the UFC?
Na verdade, eu não estou pensando muito nesse aspecto. Eu acho que o meu foco é totalmente na luta e eu não estou pensando no que vai acontecer depois, se eu vou ter mais um cinturão ou não. Eu quero focar realmente no meu oponente.
I'm ready for this fight. I feel great. I'm just privileged to have this opportunity, and whether the fans are behind me or not, Ronda and I are going to have an incredible fight. Either way, something's going to happen that, you're going to be talking about.
Ronda, Alexis has been on record stating that you cannot armbar her. Is she correct?
Well, what is she supposed to say? I mean, is she going to walk in to fight me and be like, yeah, I'm going to get armbarred. Everybody
she does
watch.
Have a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
It's true. She is the first black belt in jiu-jitsu I've ever fought. And so we'll see who's better on the ground, a black belt in judo or a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
A lot of people have been saying that Chaels won over a lot of the Brazilian fans after the Ultimate Fighter in Brazil, and what Vanderlei thinks about that.
Isso aí é uma inverdade. Na verdade, o público está comigo. Vocês vão ver a arena lotada aqui. No dia 5 de julho, vai estar todo mundo torcendo para mim e eu vou dar vitória para todos nós.
I would sit at home scratching and clawing to make it. I'm fighting at the dog park. I'm fighting anywhere I can get a chance, and I'm watching this knucklehead coming out of Japan wearing this belt, and I'm going, oh, kick that guy's ass. That guy never would have been champion if I would have been in Pride, and I couldn't get my opportunity. They say that that you should always study your opponent. You should know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking right now. He's sitting there asking himself, is there a number higher than 11?
We're going to finish this on July 5th, and we're going to beat him so bad.
BJ, you've accomplished so much in your career, but you're doing something that you never have in your 14 plus years, and that's move to 145. Can you talk about why you decided to come back and why the move to 145?
One day, me and Dana were talking, and I wanted to come back and get try another fight with Frankie Edgar again. And I was talking to Dana. I was trying to see what fights there were out there. Dana said, "Why you want to come back?" I said, "I want to take another shot at Frankie, so I'll fight a couple of fights and get to him." And Dana said, there might be an opening now, but it's at a lower weight, so you make that decision and give me a call back. And before I hung up the phone, I knew the answer was going to be yes. So I'm just really excited how this all turned out.
How are you feeling as you start the process? I know you still have time, but getting down to 145.
I feel good. I feel skinny. I feel like Bruce Lee.